Good early morning to you, YouTube. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Dirk here at GC Blues 45. And we're going to do this NHL report this morning because I might be doing something else and I'm not going to be watching no hockey. And we got games early, so let's get right into it. So, and by the way, for you new people, this NHL report, this is a pregame report. Basically, what I do is I give you the games that are going to happen, tell you where you can watch them, and who I think will win. But in this pregame report, we're also going to look at the playoff standings, who's still in, who's out, and who do I see moving on, and also give you the early projections on where the teams are at and stuff. So here we go. Starting off with Detroit at Florida. Entering this matchup, Detroit is 36, 30, and 7, 79 points. Florida is 70, 46, 22, and 5, and 97 points. Now, Florida, they already clinched the playoff berth. They looking good. Detroit, they're still in it technically. They are technically still in this contest. Um, so they're looking now. Who I think will win? Well, by the looks of this, I got Florida is the favorites at minus 225 to plus 185. This game's at 12:30 Eastern. That's 11:30 Central, 10:30 Mountain, 9:30 Pacific, 8:30 Alaskan, 7:30 Hawaiian. Yeah. And I'm going Florida because I think Florida got a good chance and they are the favorites. And you can watch this on NHL Network, Bally Sports Detroit Extra, and Bally Sports Florida. Next is the Vegas Golden Knights at Minnesota. Entering this matchup, the Knights are 40, 25, and 8 and 88 points. Minnesota is 35, 28, and 9 and 79 points. Now, I really don't go for division rivals that much because I want to see us go win. Now, um, now I do also like the Knights. The Knights got a good chance, and the Knights are the favorites at minus 120 to plus 100. So I'm going Vegas, and this is a 3:30 Eastern game. So if you look at 3:30 Eastern, 2:30 Central, 1:30 Mountain, 12:30 Pacific. Alaska is at 11:30, and Hawaiian. Kind of picture a map, Hawaii at 10 o'clock. So it's 3, 2, 1, noon, 11, 10. 3, 2, 1, 12, 11, 10. Weird how that is, right? Next is Anaheim at Edmonton. Now, this is a 4 o'clock Eastern game. Oh, and by the way, you can watch this game on ESPN Plus and Hulu tomorrow. That's the Vegas and Minnesota game. All right. Next is Anaheim at Edmonton. Anaheim is currently 24, 45, and 4 and 52 points. Edmonton is 44, 23, and 4 and 92 points. Now, Edmonton, they're looking good. They're in the playoffs. They're in that hunt. Anaheim, they are technically out, and we'll get to that when we get to the playoffs. When I show you the playoff, give you the playoff standings. I'm going Edmonton because Edmonton For one, they're the favorites at a minus 550. 550 to a plus 410. And once again, this is a 4 o'clock Eastern game. So 4, 3, 2, 1, 12, 11. And you can watch this on Bally Sports San Diego, Bally Sports SoCal, and in Edmonton, since they don't give me the games, Edmonton, you can watch this on Sportsnet Oilers, and also check City TV up there. It could be on City TV, so check it out up there for you people up in Canada. Next is the Rangers at Arizona. Now this is a 6 o'clock game, 6 Eastern. So remember the map: 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so picture that map. East is starts, so it's 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So it's Eastern, Central, Pacific, sorry, Eastern, Central, Mountain, Pacific, Alaskan, Hawaii. So if you got like a map right here, Eastern, Central, Mountain, Pacific, Alaska, Hawaii. That's how that works. All right, getting back to the report. Rangers at Arizona. Currently, the Rangers are 49, 20, and 4 and 102 points. The first team to get 100 points. And Arizona is 31, 37, 5, and 67 points. The Rangers are looking good. They got the momentum going. They've been great all season. So this is a good chance for them. And they are the favorites at minus 192 to plus 160. And I am going for the Rangers. And you can watch this on Scripps, Arizona, and MSG. That's Madison Square Garden. They got a channel. Also at 6 Eastern, it's Nashville at Colorado. Currently, Nashville is 43, 26, and 4 and 90 points. Colorado is 46, 21, and 6 and 98 points. Now, I hate Colorado with a passion because of their owner. Believe it or not, I hate the owner. And their owner is Stan Kroenke. And believe it or not, I don't like the man because of what he did when we had a football team here. He took them from us. So that's why. And these are two division rivals going at it, and I'm going for Nashville, and Nashville are the underdogs at plus 150 to minus 180. I hope Nashville wins because we need it, but also it kind of helps against us. And you can watch this on Altitude, which is the home of all Colorado sports, Altitude, and Valley Sports South. Next is Toronto at Buffalo. Currently, Toronto is 41, 22, and 9 and 91 points. Buffalo is 35, 34, and 5 and 75 points. Now, Buffalo played last night and they won, which is great. And they got good momentum going into tonight's game against Toronto, but the odds makers don't see it that way. They got Toronto as the favorites at minus 162 to a plus 136. And I don't see them going back to back. So I'm going Toronto for tonight. By the way, this is a 7 o'clock Eastern game. And you can watch this on ESPN Plus and Hulu also. At So also 7 o'clock Eastern is Pittsburgh at Columbus. Currently, Pittsburgh is 36, 28, and 10 and 82 points. Columbus is 23, 38, and 12 and 58 points. Um, Columbus, they fought hard, but they are out. And once again, we'll get to that when I get to the playoff, when I give you the records and tell you the playoff outlook. Um, Pittsburgh are the favorites at minus 170 to Columbus plus 142. And I will go Pittsburgh. And you can watch this game on Sportsnet Pittsburgh, which is the home of all Pittsburgh sports. That includes Pirate Games and Bally Sports Ohio. Also 7 o'clock Eastern is Carolina and Montreal. Currently, Carolina is 46, 21, and 7 and 99 points. Montreal is 28, 32, and 12 and 68 points. And the odds makers have Carolina as the favorites as a minus 258 to a plus. By the way, this is a minus 258 to a plus 210. So Montreal are the underdogs. I think Carolina got good momentum going on, and I pretty much think they'll be the third team to get to 100 points. So I'm going for Carolina. You can watch this game on Bally Sports South and TSN and RDS. Now, RDS is the French version of the sports network, and you can watch it. So get ready for that. Also, 7 o'clock Eastern is Chicago at Philadelphia. Currently, Chicago is 21, 47, and 5 and 47 points. Philadelphia is 36, 28, and 10 and 82 points. And, folks, for anyone who knows me, I will never root for Chicago. Now, as you know, for some of you people who know, I live in Illinois. I live in Granite City, Illinois, which is not that far from downtown St. Louis, believe it or not. But I live in the St. Louis metropolitan area. I watch St. Louis stations because, well, for one, St. Louis is close to us. And we're on their Doppler radar, and, we're on the Doppler radar area too. So that's another reason. So, very much, we get affected what goes on in St. Louis. Now, I'm nowhere near Chicago. So I will never root for Chicago. I won't root for the Cubs. I won't root for the Blackhawks. Now, I might root for the Bulls. I might root for the Sky. I might root for the White Sox. And maybe the Bears at times, maybe. But I will never root for the Chicago Blackhawks or the Chicago Cubs. That's a guarantee. They can pay me all the money in the world. I will never will. And Chicago are the underdogs, by the way, at plus 200 to minus 245. So I will go Philadelphia on this. And you can watch this game on NBC Sports Chicago and NBC Sports Philadelphia. Now, NBC does have regional sports networks, and they have Chicago and Philadelphia. Also, 7 o'clock Eastern, by the way, is the Islanders at Tampa Bay. Currently, the New York Islanders are 31, 26, and 15 and 77 points. Tampa Bay is 40, 25, and 7 and 87 points. Now, Tampa are the favorites at a minus 162 to a plus 136. I think Tampa got good momentum. I think they got a good chance of winning. So I will go Tampa. You can watch this on Bally Sports Sun and Madison Square Garden Sportsnet, which is the streaming home of Madison Square Garden Network. Also at 7 o'clock Eastern, Ottawa or Winnipeg. Currently, Ottawa is 32, 36, and 4 and 68 points. Winnipeg is 44, 23, and 6 and 94 points. Well, once again, a division rival and taking on pretty much a Canadian. It's about Canada. Excuse me. And Ottawa are the underdogs at a plus 154 to a minus 185. And the Jets are higher than us, but I don't want the Winnipeg to win, so I will go for the underdog. I'm going Ottawa, and you never know what can happen. And you can watch this game since I got my trusty sheet here for the Canadian sheet. For Ottawa, you can watch this on TSN 5 and RDS 2 because the Montreal game will be on regular RDS, so RDS 2. And for Winnipeg, you can watch this on TSN 3. And up in Winnipeg, check Sportsnet also. You could also have that on Sportsnet up in Winnipeg too, so check it out. Okay, also 7 o'clock Eastern. It's Boston at Washington. Currently, Boston is 42, 17, and 15 and 99 points. Washington is 36, 27, and 9 and 81 points. Boston are the favorites, by the way, at minus 166 to plus 140. Both teams are in the playoffs in their respective divisions, and we'll get to that when we get to the playoff outlook. And I think Boston will do it. I think they'll reach 100 points and clinch a playoff berth. We'll get to that. And you can watch this game on Momentum, which is the new home of all Washington sports, including National League Baseball, and NESN, New England Sports Network, which is the home of all Boston sports, including the Boston Celtics. At 8 o'clock Eastern, it's the Blues at home against San Jose. Currently, the San Jose Sharks, are 16, 48, and 8 and 40 points. The Blues are 39, 30, and 4 and 82 points. Now, for anyone who knows me, I will always root for the Blues. I will never root against them, and I will always root for the Blues. I could be paid all the money. I could be paid all the money in the world, and I can never go against the Blues. So that's why. You can watch this on Bally Sports Midwest Extra because of the Cardinals game today. So this will be on Bally Sports Midwest Extra and NBC Sports California. And by the way, the Blues are the favorites at a minus 340 to a plus 270. Next, these are the nightcap games. LA at Calgary. Currently, LA is 38, 23, 11, and 87 points. Calgary is 33, 34, and 5 and 71 points. And LA are the favorites at minus 166 to plus 140. There's a lot of juggling going on. Teams are looking for those playoff berths, and the teams that are not in. We'll get to that. I will go. You know what? I'm going Calgary. I'm going for the underdogs on this one because LA, they're in the spot, but I don't see them. I really see a slip coming, so you never know. Now, you can watch, by the way, like I said, this is at 10 o'clock Eastern, and this game will be on KCAL, which is a station, I think the CBS station down there in LA. In LA, it's KCAL, Channel 9, if I'm not mistaken. They'll have the game. And for Calgary, you can watch this on Sportsnet West. And finally, the final game of the night, also 10 o'clock Eastern, is Dallas at Seattle. Currently, Dallas is 46, 19, and 9, and 101 points. Seattle is 30, 29, 13, and 73 points. Detroit, sorry, the Dallas Stars are the favorites at 175 to plus 145. Dallas is the leader in the Central Division. They are the division. They are division rival for us, and I don't want them to win. So I'm going for the underdog once again. This time with Seattle, and let's hope for the best. And you can watch this game on Root Sports Northwest Plus. Yeah, Northwest Plus because the Mariners will be playing, so this will be on Root Sports Northwest Plus and Valley Sports Southwest. Okay, now let's get into the playoffs. Here's the sheet. I made this myself. As you see, starting off with the Atlantic, once again, Boston at 45, 17, and 15 and 99 points. They got 8 games left. Um, by the way, the team that got the most games left is Edmonton. They got 11 games left. But currently, Boston and Florida have clinched playoff berths. They are locked in. So it doesn't matter where they finish. They're in. So they can lose the rest of the games and they're at least guaranteed a wild card. The next team to clinch is Toronto. Um, Also in the East, in the Metropolitan Division, it's the Rangers and Carolina. They have clinched. So once again, that means they can lose the rest of the games and they're automatically in. They get the wild card. Next team to clinch is Philadelphia. Now, in the East, it's A1 versus wild card 2. Wild card 2 and wild card 1 goes to the other team. So in the East, um, Tampa will go to New York, and Washington will go to Boston. So it'd be Boston and Washington going at it, and then um, Florida and Toronto. Florida will host Toronto. And then the Rangers will host Tampa Bay, with Carolina hosting the Flyers. In the West, Dallas is clinched. Um, Next to clinch is Colorado and then Winnipeg. In the Pacific, no team has clinched yet. But by the way, there are teams out, and I'll give you that right now. Teams that are out are Ottawa, Montreal, and Columbus in the East. Pittsburgh is on their way out. If they don't win enough games, I don't see them moving on. And especially if Columbus, um, especially teams that the team below them, I really don't see Pittsburgh probably moving up. And I think they're going to be eliminated soon. In the West, it's Arizona, Chicago, Anaheim, and San Jose. San Jose is currently the worst team, followed by Chicago and then Anaheim. Those are your 3 worst teams. But the bottom 2 are eligible will be getting that number 1 pick. So You never know who will get it. Um, so in the West, it's Dallas, Colorado, and Winnipeg. So Dallas will host the Kings, and the Predators will go to Vancouver, with Colorado hosting Winnipeg and Edmonton hosting Vegas. Basically, in the West, it's C1 versus Wildcard 2, C2 versus C3, and then P1 versus Wildcard 1, P2 takes on P3. In the East, it's A1 versus Wildcard 2, A2 versus A3, M1 versus Wildcard 1, and um, M2 versus M3. That's how it works. So in the West, once again, Dallas will host LA. Colorado will host Winnipeg. This is current, okay, as how things stand. With Vancouver hosting Nashville and Edmonton hosting Vegas. And that does it. I'll see you guys later tonight for the post game report. Um, in the post game report, basically, I give you the scores. Well, actually, I'll do that. I'll explain the post game report when we get to it for all you new people. And for all you new people, thank you once again. Tell your friends, tell them to subscribe too. And as always, folks, please stay safe, take care. Remember the Lord's watching it. And I'll see you guys later tonight for the post game report. Until then, peace.